Like I promised you, Leanne's here, and we're gonna take you through a great bicep workout. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, first exercise we're gonna do is an incline dumbbell curl. Now this is a great way of isolating the bicep, and she's gonna do an alternate curl, which means she's gonna go from arm to arm. She's gonna work each arm singly. Good? Now, I'm going to show you a way that I really enjoy doing this exercise. It makes the exercise more difficult, and you may need to go a little lighter, which is okay for those of you at home who like to use heavier weight. But she's just going to slightly roll her shoulders all the way back, but just think about pinching your shoulder blades together. And she's going to keep her elbows against my hand. She's not going to lift her elbow as she's curling up. And that's going to keep all the focus or all the emphasis completely on the bicep muscle. Do you feel the difference, Leanne?
Yes, I do. And I realize that once I concentrate on my muscle, I feel that it's really working a lot harder when you actually concentrate when you're curling.
For those of you at home who've done this exercise before, you may have to go a little lighter. Like I said, it's okay to do that. I had to drop down in weight too. Now, we're keeping our repetitions still high, anywhere from 10 to 15, because we're really concentrating on sculpting the muscles, toning the muscles. We're not really looking to build big muscles, but by doing the same exercises, you can build big muscles. You would just want to use heavier weight.
Okay, I'll just do 2 more.
Good.
And the last one.
Okay, Leanne, and I will take the dumbbells for you. It was almost like hammering something. Your fists are pointed up toward the ceiling. She's doing this together. Both arms are coming up together. She's going to keep her shoulders slightly pulled back because, once again, we want to isolate the bicep muscle. We don't want any movement coming from the shoulder. And for those of you at home who have never tried this, you will feel a difference in your arms when you do this.
Deep breath, arms come over the head. And release.
Excellent exercise for developing the entire area of the shoulder. Although a lot of the emphasis is going to be put on the side deltoid, but for instance, for people who really carry a lot of their weight in their lower body, this is a really good body part to work on and emphasize because it will take a lot of the attention away from your lower body.
Right, actually what you're doing is you're creating the V effect. If we were to draw you a picture, we want to make the image of making this appear larger so everything else appears smaller. Just like the effect of when you buy something and it has shoulder pads in it. Well, guess what? We are going to give you exercises to create your own shoulder pads, right?
Great.
Are you ready?
Okay.
You ready, Kathy?
Yes,
you're
I
up.
am.
I'll take those weights for you. And we're just going to show you how to do it seated. And basically, you're just lifting from the elbows. Again, the focus is staying on the side of the shoulder.
Now, I really like doing these, and I'll tell you, this actually gives you that appearance of creating like a cap appearance on the tip of your shoulder. I really like that effect.
Well, you're right, because when you are wearing outfits, I had to take all my shoulder pads out of my clothing, actually. Good. Leanne, why don't you try to get about 3 more? Okay. Good. Last one. Is that Leanne's going to demonstrate. And as you can see, she's keeping a slight bend to her elbows. She's extending her arm forward about parallel with her shoulder. And this is great for working the front area of the shoulder. Is that where you're feeling it, Leanne?
That's where I feel it.
One really important thing when you are doing this exercise is to keep a slight bend to the knee and a slight arch to the back because you never want to hurt your body. Now, the workout that we're doing today, anybody at home can do with us. All you need is a little creativity, and we're here to give you the motivation.
Yeah, even if you don't have dumbbells, you can do them without, or even like soup cans, right?
Soup cans are always great, or a broomstick handle. You can do it with a bar or with a handle. Good, Leanne.
I'll do a couple more.
And I'll tell you what, on your last 3, I want you to bring them up together for your last 3, just to burn them out.
Oh, yeah.
I can't wait to do these. I love this exercise.
All right, great. Okay. Okay, lean over just a little bit more. As she's leaning over, she's going to keep a slight arch to her low back. Okay, now you're gonna bring your elbows up. You're gonna bend your arm. Okay, just bend up, exactly. And all I want you to do is think about raising your elbows. This is almost exactly the same as the side lateral raise, except her position is in a bent over position, and she's going to actually focus on the rear deltoid muscle the muscles on the back of her shoulders. Because remember, this workout is really focusing on balance and symmetry. So you want to work all areas of the shoulder. You know,
And you'll notice
perfect.
sometimes you'll see people in the gym do exercises with heavier weights than they actually should be using. And that's when their form is not proper and they start swinging the
Exactly.
weights and they're jerking their body. And that is actually when you increase your chance of injuring yourself.
That's right.
So what we're trying to do is, it doesn't matter how heavy your weights are. You know, just get
How
the
you feeling,
movement.
Leanne?
Get the movement
Couple
first,
more?
and then add the weights.
That's a really good point. We're exercising for health reasons. We dumbbells straight underneath your chin, lift your elbows up high.
Now this sounds really corny, but what I recommend to people is picture yourself zippering up a jacket.
Yeah, that is a good way
It's straight up and straight down.
And one really important thing as well when you do this exercise is to remember, lift from your elbows. That's what's going to hit the shoulder. This particular movement is going to hit, again, her side deltoid